Hey everyone, Aaron here. Today we're going to this house local here in town. It's right close to our supplier. It's right close to where we dump our fill. It's right close to where we pick up everything. So it's going to go pretty quick. Now, I charge this person pretty good. And I have a feeling we're going to be done by the end of the day. And we were done by the end of the day. So it worked out perfectly. We put about roughly 8 hours into it. And it looks pretty good. Stick around to the end of the video and you'll be able to see what it looks like afterwards. But basically, we're removing what was currently there on a small townhouse front lawn and cleaning it up and making it look more modern. Now, the neighbors had theirs done yesterday, and when we showed up, it was a bit of a mess, and I talk about that in the video. I also noticed that their job, well, it wasn't quite as professional as ours. Like the attention to details in this stuff is what sells. That's what makes you better than everybody else. It's the small things that the customer notices, that the neighbors notice, and that you pick up on and you take care of right away. That the other smaller companies or the people with less experience don't really know to do. And it's like night and day between our job and theirs. I don't show you their job, but when people walk by, they're going to see our job that we finished today, and they're going to see that job that was done tomorrow. We're coming up on a long weekend, so there's going to be hundreds of people walking past this in that neighborhood, and they're going to see the two jobs. Now, we put our sign out there. We'll leave it there for probably a few days or a week because I know we're going to get other calls. And the other company who worked beside us and left the mess and did their job, they left the sign as well. But I mean, their sign was a sort of a stick in the ground sort of sign, and ours is much more professional. You don't see it in the video, but we put it there after I was done filming. And it's a professional A-frame sign, metal, quality printed Coroplast logo and phone number for our business. So take a look at the video. There's a few tips in there. Stick around till the end. Check out what it looks like afterwards. There's a before and an after there. Like the video, subscribe, and check out all my other ones because I have a ton more. I put out at least 3 a week. On how to run a landscape business. I've been doing this for 16 years for myself, 27 in the industry, and enjoy, guys. Thanks. Transform this small area. We're going to put a new walkway in, a driveway border, do some mulching, some planting, and clean it up a bit. We're hoping to be done by the end of the day. This driveway is a little bit slanted, so we're going to square it up and make our line perfectly straight with the interlock coming into a nice little interlock patio area here in front of the existing porch. Okay, we're back. And in that quick second, we've removed all the sod that was here before with the sod cutter. And then we went around by hand and chopped out all the roots that were all the way around the edge to ensure that it doesn't come back because we don't want any grass growing up through here because we want this as low maintenance as possible. After we did that, we removed the patio slabs that were here already, the existing ones, and got rid of them. And now we've dug out everywhere where our interlock's going to be, which is what you see now. We've filled it in with one layer of crush and run, which is granular A. That's what we call it in Canada. It's called something else in the States, but that's what you use for your base. So we're going to add another layer of that, tamp it down. Then we're going to add HPB, that high performance bedding. That's what we use for laying pavers. You can use sand, but we prefer HPB. We're going to get a layer of that in, and then we're going to set our bars. We're going to level this area and install our brick. This line here, the asphalt, has been cut. Go behind me like this so you can see that. This line has been straight cut. We cut the asphalt all the way straight off the corner of the porch so we can square everything up when we put the interlock in. It'll be nice and straight with the front door because this building is on a slant. So we want it squared with that front door right there. After we get our brick in, we'll bring you back and show you the brick in. All right, we're back. We've got the bricks in, lining the driveway, up to the front patio, porch. Everything's nice and straight. We've got our paver restraints in to keep everything here. We're just at the point where we're going to start sweeping in polymeric sand to all the joints. If you look right here, this driveway wasn't laid flat, so we took a grinder and we grinded the driveway asphalt down so it's the same height as the brick, so there's no trip hazard. And so we don't have to, look up here, so we don't have to follow the grade of the driveway like this with the bricks. Now it's perfectly flat, perfectly straight, and professionally done. Got to keep an eye out for stuff like that. It's the attention to small details that sell. So we'll turn off the camera now and show you the completed project when we're done. All right. You guys saw the sod come out. You saw the bricks go in. Now you've seen the final product. That's what we've done with this small front yard today. We've got this beautiful interlock patio, walkway with a driveway border. We've planted some hydrangeas in here. Put a fair amount of topsoil, new triple mix soil in here. We covered it all with mulch, and the homeowner is going to fill in the smaller spots with whatever she wants, whether it's annuals or something else. This is the finished product. We're about to wet it before we leave. And just a note on the site conditions before we leave. The neighbors was done yesterday. And when we got here, there was a clear mess of mud and dirt, and things just weren't cleared up properly. There were cigarette butts left everywhere in the parking lot over there. We cleaned it all up because we're working here today, and other people are obviously going to think that we did that. So that's not how we roll. We like to do things professionally. But yeah, not to slander any other companies or anything, but when we're done, this is how it looks. It's clean. It's a professional job. We're going to put our sign on here, and we're going to wait for a few more calls to come in because that's exactly what's going to happen. I've done this enough that I know that that's what's going to happen. People are going to walk by here and see this and see the sign, and I'll be doing another 2 or 3 in this neighborhood. So that's how we do it. That's the final product. And that's what we call a day.